Okay, so this is the formula that you're going to use. You're always going to put your percent over 100. So if you are given a percentage in the question, it's going to go in that spot right there. It is important for you to read the question carefully to try to determine the partial number in the question versus the whole or the total. So kind of look for those keywords all together, total, to let you know what the whole is in the question. You need to make sure that you're putting your numbers in the correct spots in your formula, or else obviously it will not go as planned. So the first question says, on a multiple choice test, Marcus answers 65% of the questions correctly. So I am given the percentage, so I'm putting that into my formula. 65 over 100, that's the percentage that Marcus answered correctly. If there were 40 questions on the test, how many did he answer correctly? So in my head, I need to think 40 is another number that's given to me. Is it going to be up here as the part or the whole? Well, it says if there were 40 questions on the test. So typically that would be your total out of 40. So that means that my part is missing. So I'm going to put a variable there, and I'm going to use X. You can use whatever variable you would like. Now, in order to find that missing variable, that spot there, the partial amount, you're pretty much going to use the same formula throughout. So pay attention here. So I just wrote your larger number divided by your smallest number. So obviously I'm going to look at my denominator in this case because I have a number on the left side here and the right side. So I'm going to take my larger number, I'm going to divide by 40, and that's going to give me 2.5. That is how I got from 100 to 40, by dividing by 2.5. So that is my scale factor. Whatever I do to the bottom, I'm going to do to the top, to the numerators as well. So again, I'm going to take 65, I'm going to divide by 2.5, and that's going to give me X. So you can see here that if I use my calculator, I just showed you here, larger number divided by the smaller number is 2.5, so that's my scale factor. And then when I do that to the numerators as well, you can see that X equals 26. Now, to check this, to make sure it makes sense, you guys have already been working with decimals and percentages and fractions, so we know that 65 out of 100 is equal to 26 over 40. If I wanted to check 26 divided by 40, I can use my calculator and it should equal 65%. So it equals 0.65. If I convert that to a decimal by moving it 2 places to the right or multiplying by 100, it gives me my 65% so that I know I'm right. If your numbers don't make sense, obviously you need to go back and double check that. Okay, so that's how you do number 1.